Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another look back 60 years ago this week ending September 18th, 1965. We're going to look at the Hot 100 songs on the Billboard chart. If you like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. First, we're going to start down here and look on the Bubbling Under chart, see what's here. There's one by the Everly Brothers. Love is Strange, Kingsman with Louie Louie. Again, there's the Guess Who. This is before they became popular in the late 60s, early 70s. There's the Zombies, Whenever You're Ready. Patty Duke, Johnny Cash, Jerry and the Pacemakers. There's the Beatles with I'm Down. That's the B-side of Help. There's Bobby Goldsboro, Patty Duke again, Beatles again. Look at that, Yesterday. Usually a Beatles song just zooms onto the charts, and here it is in Bubbling Under. We'll see where that one goes. There's Frank Sinatra, and then Herb Alpert with A Taste of Honey. Going to be a very famous song for the group. We've got positions last week, and then over here we've got weeks on the chart. Let's see what starts to stand out to me here as we look at it here. There's the group The Vogues, and there's Dino, Desi, and Billy, Not the Loving Kind. So they got a follow-up hit coming on. They're higher on the charts right now with their first hit. There's Carolyn by the Strangeloves, so they're going to have another hit. And then here's Paul Revere and the Raiders, Steppin Out. So this is going to be their first hit, but no, not as big as they're going to be later on, coming up in 66, 67, and so forth. There's the Sun Rays, I Live for the Sun. I'm not sure if that has a connection to the Beach Boys or one of the Beach Boys or something. There's Jerry and the Pacemakers. Herb Alpert, Third Man theme. Let's move over to the second column. See what we got going on here. Big new one this week, I guess, is Just a Little Bit Better by Herman's Hermits. I'd have to hear that one to remember that. I know most of their songs. Maybe it'll ring a bell if I heard it. There's the Gentrys, Keep on Dancing. That's a memorable one. There's Andy Williams, Roger Miller, Chad and Jeremy, I Don't Want to Lose Your Baby. So it was hanging around there and then coming down. I like that song. There's Sam Cooke. Shares are All I Really Want to Do, coming down to 12 weeks on the work chart, coming down to 49. There's the Kingsmen, Annie Fanny. Charlie Rich with that Mohair Sam song. Jay and the Americans, Some Enchanted Evening. Sonny and Cher, Just You. Midnight Hour, Wilson Pickett at number 39. Tom Jones at 37. Roy Orbison. There's the Kinks, who will be next in line. That's not moving much. Let's move over to the first column. It's Elvis, number 32, with I'm Yours. Castaways, Liar, Liar. Down in the Boondocks, at number 30, by Billy Joe Royal. Loving Spoonful, moving up to 28, so this is the first hit. Do You Believe in Magic? There's Marianne Faithfull. Temptations. Edward Starr, Agent 00 Soul, that's a good one. There's the Supremes. Sonny and Cher, Baby Don't Go, is number 22. Houston, 2 weeks at number 21, so leveled out there for Dean Martin. There's the Miracles, the Four Tops. Animals, We Gotta Get Out of This Place, getting 18. Fortunes, You've Got Your Troubles, I've got mine. California Girls coming down to 15 for the Beach Boys. There's Laugh at Me by Sonny Bono getting a 14. There's Freddie Kenyon, Action. James Brown at 12. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. There's Righteous Brothers. There's the Yardbirds getting another top 10 with Heart Full of Soul. 8 weeks on the charts. Sonny and Cher coming down to 8. I Got You, Babe. It Ain't Me, Babe. We've got some couple of babes right next to each other. The Turtles moving up 1 to number 8 on the little white whale label. This is the McCoys. Hang On Sloopy on its rise here, up to number 7. There's the In Crowd at 6. Dave Clark 5. Catch Us If You Can. Moving up. There's We 5 staying at number 4. Like a Rolling Stone dropping 1. Bob Dylan at number 3. Eve of Destruction going up 1 for Barry McGuire. And the Beatles staying at number 1 for 3 weeks in a row. Took a while to get here for the Beatles. Usually they did it a little faster. There it is, 7 weeks on the charts, and they're 3 weeks in a row at number 1 with Help, their second movie. That's for the week ending September 18th. 1965. If you like, you could leave a super thanks. Much appreciated. We'll be back again next week with another look back 60 years ago. Thanks for watching, everyone.